Some folks in attendance today. We see some vacationers, some locals, all gathering together here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, half of the AFC East ready to square off between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Washington now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Unfortunately, those injuries returned last season. Katie played his fewest games since his rookie season 11. It was pretty obvious, too. Those Dolphins, 6-5 with him, 2-4 without him. He's a difference maker.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Tua taking right to the air. Gets this one to Waller. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Can't go out of bounds and be the first one to touch it coming back in. As they say, that is an easy call. Following that flag against the defense, 2 yards to the marker now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Waddle makes the catch. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, here's Tua. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. This is complete to Waller. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Tua off the play fake. And he will go down. The Patriots make the play. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Third down, the Patriots sending out some reinforcements with a dime package. Here's Tua. Here's a screen for Achane. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
The kick by Patterson is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
Kate, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. It was Tyrell Dodson with the tackle.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They go again with Stevenson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate, and now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New England.
Pick it up. What's going on, guys? Paid for this?
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
May on 1st and 10. He finds Diggs right side. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now.
Let's pick it up.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw for May. He finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Patriot first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's May. Cut out left. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. To the air yet again, May. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Stevenson can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. Back to Stevenson. And this is stopped behind the line as well.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on third and goal? May now from the gun. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. Pretty easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. D. Eskridge to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their second drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
The difficult part is not tracking him out there. Almost every corner in the league's got the speed to do that. What separates him from others is the physical. Can he avoid getting tied up in a block? And then can he deliver that blow for a loss?
All right, here we go. Second down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing third and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
Punt team out now, and it's the former Patriots All-Pro Jake Bailey on to kick. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Thought thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this first down. Now two at a throw. Short pass brought in. And it's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Keeping it on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stuck him at the line. No gain.
A gain on the play. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
A-Chain on the inside give. Danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
He was taken down.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. 2 now from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Miami.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They run the counter to Achane. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. It's on the in route. And they bring him down around the 34.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Achane up the middle. And he'll make his way through for a pick of a 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with Achane. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Exactly. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on third. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The kick by Patterson is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Patriots offense headed out for their second drive of the game. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S. Because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
They go play action. Here's May. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
This game, Kate, that's his domain, and he is prepared to reign over it with an iron fist. Not going to give his assignment any space, and playing tight man-to-man coverage, he knocks it away.
Patriots punt team coming out for the former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. First and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Waller. And he will be stopped now, but what to like about that effort?
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action. And then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
First and 10 from the 41. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Gets everything he has under this throw. And it's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The New England offense running out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. May. Finds Stevenson on the dump off. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. To the air on 1st down, May. He's got it downfield near the edge. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. We've got a 6-3 ball game. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Running a counter, Stevenson. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. He finds Diggs right side. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll try it now with Stevenson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I love watching those running backs do their drill, especially in practice where they just keep those legs churning. They keep those legs moving for situations just like that one.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Back to the air. It's May. Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st down throw for May. That one connects. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead. 10,
Dolphins 6.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Eskridge on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. It's a big strike to Hill. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
47-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
H.N., a 1st down carry. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a 6-yard gain. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 3. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got first down from the 31. Throw to the right, finds Waddle. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. On the keeper, here's Tagovailoa. He's within striking distance. And Tagovailoa hits the turf, sliding down after picking up the first.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and goal.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Hands into the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps him on schedule and didn't go backwards.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Running left, here's A-Chain. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. Now from back at the 7, here's 3rd and goal. Switching it up here, Tagovailoa to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Riley Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3.
13. Patriots 10.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Patriots and Stephon Diggs getting set for this next offensive possession. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by May. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, New England.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
New set of downs for him at the 38. He'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. A give up the middle to Stevenson. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. May now from the gun. Connection made to Hollins. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
And a Patriot 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10, here's Stevenson. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Setting up the screen here for Gibson. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Brought down by Rasul Douglas.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. He sends this one to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing a 4th down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
Another punt coming up. Bryce Behringer to do the honors again. You are not going to see a better punt than that. He picked the perfect angle, and it flies out of bounds at the 1. No chance at a return. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. They're looking at the entire field in front of them. A long drive ahead, Brock, as they start out very close to their own goal line. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They start the drive with Achan. It's out. That's a live ball bouncing near the goal line. And that looks like it is Patriots football.
I think the phrase, Kate, blood in the water, comes to mind in this spot. There was a chance to get aggressive and attack them being backed up close to the end zone. Can't imagine that decision paying off in a better fashion than that.
The Patriots offense all set to go. And this is certainly on a silver platter for him, isn't it, Brock? Just 3 yards from the end zone. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one.
The previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Here's a handoff for A-Chain. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with A-Chain. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. 2 now from the gun. He's going to tuck it and run. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 9-point advantage. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game.
Dolphins 20, Patriots 10.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Patriots and Ramondre Stevenson getting the football back now. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They go again with Stevenson. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. On the gun, it's May. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss play for A-Chan. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Finds a man right side. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
5 men in the secondary for the Pats. 3rd down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Water makes the catch. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Dolphins who have 1st and 10. Throwing now, Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They go play action with Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Throwing pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. A-chain on the inside give. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. Catch is made in close. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down. Trying to pick it up here with A-Chan. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's fourth down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Patterson is good. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a first down. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
So the incompletion on first, here's second and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. So after getting that pass away, he's in some visible discomfort. Training staff out now to see how serious it may be. Incomplete on first and second. Needs some better luck here. 3rd and goal. Tua setting up to throw. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins will add to their lead at the end of the half. Tyreek Hill to touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead.
Dolphins 27, Patriots 10.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. On the return, here's Gibson. Takes out a one-stop. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, so the Patriots headed out on offense again just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. First down throw from May. Running a screen for Stevenson. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Called in left side. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On play action, here's May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He'll step up, and there he goes. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. Throwing for the end zone. Can't connect on the short throw. It's incomplete. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Patriots offense out there to start this third quarter. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May looking to throw. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Going play action, May. We'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And the Dolphins with 6 DBs on the field here. They're in the dime, 3rd down. On the option, it's Stevenson. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing the 4th down.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Dolphins and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. 1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Complete right side to Washington. And this one does not go far.
Complete to Malik Washington. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Going play action. Tagovailoa finds his back. Achane. And it doesn't get much. Up to maybe their own 40. Milton Williams making the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. Brought in, inside the 20. He's all the way home, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins make it a 24-point ball game.
Patriots 10.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. On the return, here's Gibson. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give them some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Escapes the ball is out. May lost it. And the Dolphins got it. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Dolphins are headed out there alongside Jalen Waddle for this next series. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
Tua out of the pistol. That's Hill on the slant. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. They'll stick with A-Chain. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Tua now from the gun. And the Patriots got home. They dropped him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
The kick by Patterson is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here, although if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker, and now they've got a 1st inside the red zone. They'll run here following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, man, you appreciate great safety play like that.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. On the move, headed right. Well, this certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
For a QB sneak to actually go backwards, a couple things had to happen. Fumble of a snap, or that front defensively absolutely overwhelms the line of scrimmage. That one was the latter, and kudos to them.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. Only a 20-yarder here. The kick by Patterson is good. And that grows the lead to 27.
I know it's not a touchdown, but that's exactly what you want to do after a takeaway. Make them pay, and in this case, with 3.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. On the return, here's Gibson. Escapes a defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's made in the air. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. On the gun, it's May. Has it downfield near the boundary. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They give inside to Stevenson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
2nd and 13. Jump off caught by his back. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Run here with Stevenson. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Here's May. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
He brings it in. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. They go play action. Here's May. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Here's the pistol snap to May. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Dolphins got it! Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Dolphins grow their lead on the turnover. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again.
Patriots 10.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Jukes one defender, and he's brought down just inside the 25. The Patriots running their offense out there. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession. Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. On the draw, they give to Stevenson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They made it 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Stevenson with another carry. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak May. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
New set of downs for him at the 38. May on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a New England first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10. Here's Stevenson. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun handed off to Gibson. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
May now to throw on 3rd. That one complete to Diggs. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. From the red zone now. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
Knowing how a wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that, a huge sack for this defense.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. That's incomplete left side. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Here's May, 3rd and goal. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. This from 28 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Now Borregales on to send it away. Eskridge on the return. Jukes the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. Game, look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Sending a receiver left. 1st down. Here's Tua. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Can't believe I paid for this. This is like watching paint dry.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the set. It is caught offside. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The New England offense running out now. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this 2nd half. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Made a throw it. Completed over the middle. This gets forward to around the 29. Willie Gay there on the tackle.
A 2-yard gain brings
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Patriots have it, 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. Second down now, 7 to go. Gibson here from the gun. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's May on 1st and 10. We'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And on first down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
May now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, here's May. Complete over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And he gets this forward to the 19.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
May now on third down. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. Pass complete. Screenplay. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going. But the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a chance. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. Still working past the 40. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
That's good.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. They run again with Wright. You got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now 2 on a throw. He lofts it deep left. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins running them out of the building. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made